We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the...
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by Chris.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bears take over.
19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down, Bears.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Bridgewater. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Bears.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Showing it.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Caught out left side by Robinson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Check. Check hot.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Bears.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Score Bears 28, Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Recovered by the Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, check, 59. And here we go. Hey, Mike. Watch the pass.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Rodgers.
Now a timeout taken.
To Aaron Jones.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
That's got to be a long day. Check.
Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adam. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with the throw.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Mickens. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go, D.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
To number 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 2.
Switch. Come on, switch it. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run forward with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers Eagles get a score closer.
For the extra point.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Bridgewater. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. That's complete to Mooney. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And the Bears 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check three. Check it. Look at you.
On third down, Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Hey, you block over here. Check.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers again now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Philip Lindsey. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Bridgewater's pass.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's brought down at the 31.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say